No.
Hello, gamers.
Fuck you mean,
It is
nuh-uh.
I. Fuck you mean, nuh-uh. Where is it? Where is it? Where
Make
is
sure
it?
everything is up and running properly. Live stream looks to be going. And let me go text Pumpkin.
You know those toys that like repeat what you say back to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that video of like putting two in front of each other?
Yeah, they could just keep getting
Right.
higher pitched until it breaks.
I want to see one that repeats what you say louder, and then I want to see you put two together and say "nuh-uh," and see what happens.
No.
Uh-uh.
I mean, that's basically just what this game is. But Dio nuh-uh.
Nariyamanu
He's the number
Ai
one.
o sakebu yo Subete o dai de koko ni iru n da.
God damn it, this is way too intense. What the fuck was the one? I'm so, like, not... Yeah. I'm trying to find the right OST, but I have completely misplaced all of them. So
They're gone.
oops.
I'm confused.
Vanished into dust. Vanished
Fish
into...
Tank ended
What did?
yesterday.
Tank Live?
Fish Tank Live ended.
Was Fish Tank Live like a Fish Tank Live?
It was a reality TV show
Oh,
that aired.
I thought it was an actual
24/7.
fish tank.
Nah,
Yes, it's a
it ended with a
fish
boxing match. It was
What the
Between
fuck?
who?
sad.
Who
Between TJ and Shinji, and TJ won. It was 15 minutes,
Oh.
and Shinji just slowly got whittled down more and more and more until like he was trying to get off the floor and couldn't.
Oh,
It was a crazy
I
fight,
don't. That
and it was
that
so
hurts my
interesting
soul.
because neither of them can fight for shit, but they're also both also weak. So even though neither of them can fight, they're still damaging each other.
Ah,
Yeah, Fish Tank Live is kind of
Yeah, it
like
was a
a
good
new
ending.
era of reality TV.
Yeah, I'm excited to see time
a new
lapses.
era. A new
I'm
era.
excited to see time lapses of the rooms.
That's oh my god! I'm just getting more and more destroyed. The
Mhm.
closet doors are suddenly missing. The mattress go.
What is this TV show?
So it's not a TV show. It's a website that was a 24/7 live stream for 42 days where each room in the house had a camera. And each bathroom, but you had to pay to see that.
Lol, what?
What?
And so it's basically the worst reality TV show you can think of. Think like if think if Jackass hosted a reality TV show.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the
already
best
afraid.
That's a
comparison I
little
can
bit
make.
fucked. Just a wee bit.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's way more fucked than Jackass, I would say.
Yeah, because the host.
Like I said, you could pay to see the bathroom cam.
What the
Wait,
fuck
that was
does
real?
that mean?
That was real. If you had the season pass, there were cameras that were set up in the bathrooms, mostly to be used as confessionals, but still.
That's fucked up. That's funny though.
They were like
Oops.
careful about the
Soldier
angle,
Boy.
right?
Oh no. That's why they're on their own website. Nudity is allowed.
Oh God.
That feels uncomfortable.
Oh, it is.
That is
Why?
uncomfortable.
The point is to be uncomfortable.
Why? Why?
So
Just
It's-
doing something to our generation.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's
Our
not
generation's
picky.
fucked already.
I'm
Yeah,
uploading my favorite image in general right now. It is a before and after comparison of day one, of bedroom one, compared to I want to say day 35, give
Who
or take.
signed up for
3.
this? I'm curious.
A bunch of people. The grand prize was $50,000.
I
And
mean,
what
the
do they
goal
have
is
to
just
do?
live there.
wow. I
Yep,
guess.
you live there without getting eliminated. There's challenges that happen daily, if weekly, if not daily. And the
Were they
challenge,
fed?
huh? Yeah, they were fed.
Were
They
they-
they were given the ingredients to make food, and they have a kitchen.
The ingredients. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Other than
If that doesn't say
cleanliness,
it all.
their basic human needs were met. Other
I don't
than
know about that last
cleanliness
one.
and sunlight.
The rest were taken advantage of.
Yeah, their vitamin D must have been very low, hence the shit show and whatever the hell happened here.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole premise of the show basically is $1 Million Extreme wanted to torture their own fans, so they put a bunch of their fans inside a house and forced them to do many things.
For money.
And
For 1 year's wages. Or 1
Yeah.
year's salary. Sort of.
It's not
Come on, guys.
insignificant.
Bump it up to 100,000. Show
They,
a little bit of respect.
you guys, does anyone remember the fake Mr. Beast
Yeah.
from the rap battle?
Yeah.
This guy.
Mr.
So they got him on the show.
What?
I did what?
They got him on the show to be Mr. Beast, and he was only supposed to be there for an hour, and then he stayed for an extra week and a half to the end of the show. His real name is Greg, and like the day one of being there, he took the wig off and started talking about how he never wants to be Mr. Beast again, and so he just became his normal self for the rest of the show. No, so there's the contestants, and then there's the freeloaders, and freeloaders are people who are allowed to stay in the house. They can't win the prize, but they're paid to fuck with the contestants.
Damn, they
How
ramped
big
it
is
up.
this
since-
house?
I actually feel like I remember Priest specifically mentioning this to me ages
Yeah.
ago.
Well, this is season 2, so me and Priest were talking about this
This
a
is
lot during
season
season
2.
1 last year.
They did.
Yeah.
They did it. It wasn't a bad
This
enough
was allowed
idea the
twice.
first time.
Season 1 was like this.
And now, destroyed walls.
Me personally,
And then season 2 is like this.
What the fuck? No!
Looks like the background.
Why did Walter White just slap some food out of someone's hand?
Oh, those are gifts.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Also,
sorry, I was on a different
Greg is so real for saying he does not want to be Mr. Beast anymore and just
Oh,
taking off the
absolutely. He was such he had like actual real life human development on the show.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
My man went through a character arc on a reality TV show.
What the? These are esoteric as hell, man.
Yeah.
Let's send these to Mars and see what the aliens think.
he looks like the chicken from Family Guy.
He does. Jebediah Gold Striker.
Oh my
What
Oh,
a
he's still
name.
Gold Striker?
Yeah, but he's Jebediah Gold Striker.
His cousin or brother.
Jebediah.
No,
Oh,
and then
boy.
like
Whoa.
I love uploading out of context fish tank stuff. That looks like war footage what I just posted.
It does. It looks.
Fallout Survivor.
Wait, are we
There's like unicorn balloons.
What's up?
live?
We have
We
been
are.
for about 8
Okay.
minutes.
Ah,
One of these days, we just got to start the podcast.
The Empire's
I was
Gate.
hesitant about it before, and then I started actually listening to podcasts, and I'm like, oh, I get it now.
It's a strange format, but it is not a bad one.
The best version is just verbal vomit. No structure, no trying to be professional. It's just whatever.
Just go for it.
Shaquille O'Neal, $1 million. I'm sucking it.
The stream
Whoa,
title
what?
does not mean much of
Whoa,
anything, Pumpkin. The stream title is strictly a reference to the fact that we all commented that one of the characters from that Marak introduced last stream, their name sounds like someone sneezing.
Hi.
only the second half is there.
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot.
I don't think
Where's
you understand,
Ahi?
Pumpkin.
Did we
The
take
rest
her
of
on
the
trip?
the Empire's gang is so tired by the time Sunday rolls around. There's almost the chances of us coming up with a good stream title for D&D are like 1 in a million. The only thing that saves us on Phoenix Wright is that I have this bank full of stream titles that were proposed ages ago, more general ones that we just pull from whenever we have no ideas.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that saves Phoenix Wright from having bad stream titles.
Well,
It's also probably why Outer Wilds had better stream titles than a lot of the other series on this channel. Is just because the day it happened just was a better time during the week for me to come up with good stream titles. I think I've said this. I've mentioned. I don't know if I've said this to the Empire's Gang. I think my Outer Wilds playthrough was some of my finest title work on the whole channel.
Hell
The
yeah.
finest artisanal goods.
I gotta keep playing that game.
Same,
But
bro.
Yakuza 8 came out. So
We
fuck.
had Quilting Space Time with Aliens was one that was pretty funny.
What was it?
Quilting Space Time with Aliens.
Quilting, eh?
Is that a
What?
reference to something?
It makes sense in context.
Fair enough.
It's just a
Can
really
you ever
it's
know
just a
that?
really silly way to say it.
Should we wait for CD to get here, or since we're 10 minutes
Oh,
in,
shoot.
should we get started?
I think 10 minutes in and we gotta get going. Who knows?
All right. We'll do the
CD's
usual. You say whatever
CD's
you want,
notifications
fantastic.
have not been working very well.
You could DM him. If you
I
wish.
could. I feel like that's a bit much though. Like I don't mind.
know, it's
Pumpkin's an
CD.
actual friend of mine. Well, I don't want to say that like CD isn't, but
Dare you.
Pumpkin is someone I knew.
Outside of streaming.
Yeah,
before.
When
so
was
it's
the last
almost
time
like
that
I'm
CD
just.
missed a stream.
What's up?
When was the last time CD missed a stream?
You know what's funny? It happens very rarely because even when holy shit,
Easy.
there's CD, CD jump scare.
Alright, let's go.
Even when CD has like
Wow.
work when I'm streaming,
wow.
He'll like on break he'll pop in on his alt account.
Oh boy.
While my
10 p.m.
Good to have you,
notifications
CD.
have been
Dude.
bad, my 10 p.m. work shifts are worse. You know what, CD? That's fair. That's actually fair. But now we've got the gang here, which is to say just Pumpkin. I mean Squiddler. If Squiddler showed up, then we would actually have the whole gang. But the trio of typical Leo Arcturus viewers, I guess, if you want to call it.
It's so strange that the Twitch thing like has a separate tab for people that are watching, and that the viewers tab will be completely full, or not completely, but it'll be
like
more
users
full
in
than-
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, apparently Weepoy's
get
here
that.
or was here at
Yeah,
some
we
point.
Bye.
Wow. I'll be back, he says. Right as the stream is starting.
Who said that? Kane.
No.
Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Oh,
He's gone.
he's so gone. Oh, we're actually.
Probably
Oh,
gonna take
I don't know if I
green tea
mentioned
cereal.
this on stream yet, but we're actually getting decently close to affiliate, and I did look into it. I can get affiliate and still multi-stream. In fact, you can have partner and still multi-stream. It is only very specific people who have an explicit exclusivity contract with Twitch who cannot multi-stream.
So the huge streamers probably.
Yeah, so the really big ones that have an actual contract with Twitch. Speaking of,
Huge.
because
The
I
tunnels
don't know
well
you
know where
guys.
Rob's
Oh
can-
shoot, that probably went through because all Chrome audio. I opened up Twitch to check out some stats, and someone's video started auto playing, so that probably went through. Because Chrome audio only has one thing. But let me go take
Are
a
you gonna
look.
go for affiliate?
Huh?
You gonna go for
Oh, yeah.
affiliate when you get the chance?
They just offer it to you. You don't have to apply.
Well,
Once
you
you're
gonna do
once
it?
you're once your channel is eligible, apparently they'll send you an email a bit later and be like, "Hey, would you like to?"
Is yours yet?
Huh?
Is yours yet?
We have all but one of the 4 requirements. So we have passed 50 followers. I stream for more than 8 hours in a 30-day period, and I stream on more than 7 days in a 30-day period. So the only thing at that point is you need to average 3 viewers in a 30-day period. And there was actually a time later last year, like October, November, kind of that range, where it was above 3 and pretty substantially so. but during December we did the most popular streaming categories less, so it dipped way back down, and it has been slowly climbing up as newer more viewed streams replace the older ones, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's a very long-winded way of saying we are making progress.
I mean, you'd think we would be getting 3 consistent viewers on account of CD Punkin and Squidlier as well as the others
the issue actually is the ones I do by myself, because the D&D streams do well, and the Phoenix Wright and Lethal Company ones, all 3 of those do pretty well. It's the only one that the Persona's a bit hit or miss. Sometimes it does really well, sometimes it doesn't. Actually, that most of the rest of my categories are a bit hit or miss. I want to say Outer Wilds didn't get as many views consistently. I think it was mostly just Pumpkin and CD. And when it's most Outer Wilds streams are Pumpkin and CD at most, which is only 2. So that was like 1 stream a week that was bringing it down. And Outer Wilds streams were a higher percentage of my total streams during December, and so that probably brought it down a little bit.
During this December.
Outer Wilds is a great game. It's just hard to get viewers. Yes, that sums it up rather nicely. Persona, again, as I said, is a bit hit or miss when it comes to the viewer count. Like, sometimes it does pretty well, and sometimes it doesn't. And the other thing is that certain streams do better on YouTube than on Twitch. I've noticed that my Persona streams have been picking up a lot more traction on YouTube than they have on Twitch, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I do not get credit for the VOD CD. It's only concurrent live viewers, sadly. I wish you got. It sounds like you already knew that. All right.
I was going to ask Leo, because you've been doing Persona 4 since forever. How close are you to finishing?
I am post the it's hard to say a ton about. I am into the 3rd trimester, which is the golden exclusive content.
And is this the last run?
No. Kinda, no. So, it's an all achievements run, and there is a singular achievement, and this hurts my soul so much, but there is a singular achievement which is inaccessible until, like, December in a New Game Plus playthrough. Because it requires beating one of the secret bosses of the game that just takes forever to get to. Like, it's only accessible in New Game Plus, and only late into New Game Plus at that.
Jesus.
Like, if it was just that, it would be a different thing. Because, like, one of the achievements is maxing out the Persona Compendium, which you do have to go into New Game Plus to do, because usually the final Persona is unfusable until you do a New Game Plus playthrough. Because it's like the final boss upgraded version of your own Persona that you get, and so you can't fuse that and use it in the normal game until the New Game Plus playthrough. So as for how far I am into Persona, I am pretty far. If I keep up with it consistently, I'll probably be done with the base game in a month or 2, and then I will probably take a break to play P3R before I go back and get that final achievement in New Game Plus. At least that was how I was viewing it.
All right.
And then even hey, there's Squidler. Squidler is here. Now we've got the trifecta. But to just finish my explanation real quick, the reason Persona 4 has taken so long, Squidler's got to go to bed. All right, well, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you popping in for a second. The reason it took so long was because of part of it was because of that giant break I took in the middle. Basically, I did about 4 streams of Persona 4, and then I stopped streaming it for about 6 months. And then I picked it back up early 2023. And then there was a big chunk during the middle of 2023 where I couldn't do where I couldn't do regular streams because I was replaying those months and I was doing a lot of off-stream stuff that took a while. So that is why Persona 4 took so long. It is getting closer. We have beat the villain that everyone knows about. Editing SVE6, that too. That too, but we don't talk about that. Because it's still not done. I was going to work on it today, but schoolwork ate my entire day.
L.
Massive L on my part. I spent 3 hours on a DiffyQ problem. I should have just given up.
Many credit hours.
Why didn't you spend less, huh?
Yeah, Leo. Come
Math
on.
is all about
Very
making things efficient, right?
You should have
Less
been
is more.
editing SVE6.
Give us more content.
I would
Alright,
love
we're
it
now
if you're
20
a
minutes into the
college
stream,
professor.
and
Yes.
we have not started playing yet, so we should do that.
Nah. This is the
Administrative thing,
podcast.
real quick. As far as I know, we're still planning on
Tomorrow.
tomorrow,
Something.
Phoenix, right? But other than that, I have not
Y'all,
done
when
anything
you-
else with
Later, we need to talk about Lethal Company.
We will talk about Lethal Company.
Oh yeah, we were going back and forth about whether or not we should do a Lethal Company stream. So we will do an Empires thing tomorrow. That's all I know.
Oh,
We're actually going to be playing Roblox tomorrow, so don't miss that.
we're gonna be playing Lethal Company in Roblox.
I was actually
Yeah, no.
They fucking whatchamacallit. There's literally a ripoff in Roblox. It's really bad. The enemies are like colored capybaras, but not in like a good way.
What? Lethal Company? This is a Lethal
Colored
Company?
capybaras, but not in a good way.
It's like I think it's literally called like Deadly Company or some shit.
Deadly
I mean,
Company.
that's
Nice.
Roblox for you.
Yeah.
Anyways, D&D. We're 20 minutes in. Let's go. Let's do this.
Who are you? I am dwarf.
All right. So, we're going.
Dragons.
Not yet. There's a bit of things that need to happen before the
Two of
dragons.
them.
So, where last we left off, Precy, as well as Rox, and technically Domino squared their beef away with the druid receptionist of the Adventurers Guild, Louis Rudon.
Technically.
Technically. Oh, excuse me. As sort of squaring away those problems and joining the Adventurers Guild, meeting a few people, some of them appearing to hold a grudge against you, some of them being on actually pretty reasonable terms with Prince, as you had already known Hahi from before. But in any case, when we ended the session, the group had decided to take on a quest. They grabbed a flyer indicating quest about 2 young white dragons to the... Whoops, sorry, excuse me. To
You're
the somewhat far north, over around a place called Town, which is this little teepee-looking thing in the upper left-hand corner. If the map is loading, it does not look like it has.
It's loaded on my end, so.
This right here.
Yep.
That is
I see.
Town. And so
See you,
we
Squidler.
pick up as Kyle had gone to Hahi. I don't quite remember why, but one thing led to another. Something was dropped about Prince, and Hahi, in her curiosity, elected to return with Kyle to the Brown Sheep Inn. Somewhat curious about the situation with Prince, but also eager to prove her superiority as a guild member and tell you a few tips about something that you seem to have not known when you elected to take on that quest. And so we pick right back up. Kyle, you are just walking with Hahi right now in the streets of Lakuhiri, making your way back towards the Brown Sheep.
Right on, right on. So do you know if like a meteor is gonna hit anytime soon? Could you let me know?
A meteor? don't-
Yeah,
Did you?
like a big space rock.
No, I know what a meteor is. I just
Oh.
I don't know why you think I would know, or why you were asking. Does something happen?
I don't know. I just thought you could read the future, and you know, you never know when you could just boom.
Oh,
Right?
I mean, depending on who you ask and what order you're part of, the future is a lot less concrete than that, and it's prone to change. The the future is far more uncertain than the past, and I can see, not really see as much as I receive visions or portents of future events to come, but even those can be wrong,
Wait,
and so
hold on.
it's just a very complicated mess of parts, and it's all very intricate. But I mean,
You know,
if,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's forget about the meteor.
if
Let's
you want, I can tell you if I receive a vision that there's going to be a meteor coming soon.
You gotta
I just
follow
want
up
to
on
know
this.
why.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Wait, my name is Kyle, not Wavy Davy.
Remember, he gave Hahi specifically a fake name.
Yes.
Wait, what's the name again?
Dean Mupp.
Dean
Dean
Mupp.
Mupp.
Yeah. Mr. Mupp.
Oh, I forgot about Dean Mupp.
God, that was a week ago.
I think it was 2
Yeah,
weeks ago.
well-
technically,
It was
'cause
probably
did
2
we do a
weeks
stream
ago.
last week?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, we didn't. Just school.
Imagine us having a consistent
Oh,
stream schedule. Could that be the Empire's
Yes.
Gang?
Could not be the Empire's Gang. Not if you paid us.
Not if you. Well, maybe.
I
if you did
guarantee
pay
you,
us.
Maybe if you paid
If
us.
we
You paid us
actually
enough
start
money.
getting paid, we still won't
Hold
have
up.
a...
Can we get a sponsor in the house?
We need to start getting donos in, guys. Donate if you want to hear more.
Big
Bring
Mupp
your
was
friends,
black.
bring your family, bring their credit cards. Most importantly.
For
Who's that
each
one?
donation we get, I will reveal 1/8 of a digit of my social security.
Yo, I'll reveal a digit of my fingers.
I will cut off a 1/4 inch of my finger for each donation.
Like any company would sponsor this.
Hey, some of us can be professional every now and then.
I mean, what company wouldn't
Ew.
sponsor a pic of Kane's thumb, right?
Thumb pick.
Only thumbs.
I got a lot to give to the world.
Only.
Only.
Oh God, Publix. If Publix sponsored us, then that would never happen.
But if they
Yeah,
did,
I don't know,
Yeah.
CD could
They
put a
have
good
food
word
itinerary,
in.
I'll sponsor it.
It'll
CD
be just
could
like
climb
that.
the ranks of the upper management of Publix.
It'll be
Yeah.
like the Best Buy psyop. Do you guys know about? No, that's not important.
Sorry. No,
As
it's
you're
fun,
walking
kid.
back, Hahi just goes into a silence, and you see that she's twiddling her thumbs nervously, and her posture is about the same as it normally is, which is not very relaxed and very stiff, and she's probably nervous.
Probably.
It's Hahi.
Okay.
She's nervous.
What do you think?
So, what do you plan on asking Prince?
Oh, I just want to make sure that they're doing all right. I mean, I didn't really get much from what you said, but if Prince has some reason that they feel the need to hide, I would be worried about them, and I just want to make sure that they're doing all right. They're such a good friend to me. They're so good at listening. You know, right? You understand. You're friends with Prince. You understand how nice they are.
Yeah,
Dean is
nice
eating
and
a,
like
a fly or something in the moment.
I've had to, I mostly had to keep Kyle in check, so.
yeah. Prince is nice, very nice. Kind of nice in the way, like a leash is to a dog to not let it run off a port or in front of a carriage, you know. So yeah, Prince is pretty nice.
I like the implication that Kyle recognizes that he is literally being like on a leash when he interacts with anyone. Like he's fully aware that he is being forcefully held back by the rest of his party. That will not stop him.
It's for the good of everyone involved, really.
You know better than us.
I mean, I don't really get the metaphor, but I agree.
you you two feel like a dog?
You too
Is
feel
that-
like a slave to the
Is,
traffic
is that what the implication? I mean, is there is there something going on with you and Prince?
What do you mean?
Well, at first it
Kyle
seemed like the
cannot
metaphor was-
get here faster. I need Kyle to stop putting slander on my name.
I'm like,
Kyle is
If
digging me. Prince is gonna have to. Prince is gonna need all of the freaking charisma checks they can get
Yeah,
to get
really.
out of this situation.
really testing that score, what it can do for you.
I mean, if Prince makes you feel like a dog, I mean it's fine if that's
Oh.
something you're into, but
No. That is not what I meant. Okay, let's take a step
What
back
did you
here.
mean,
No,
Kyle?
I meant very wholesome golden retriever type. Keeps me in line.
You know how
like,
dogs, they're kind of dumb.
exactly. So Hahi, you know how like
Puppy boycotted.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys that I'm gonna have to hop off to the bathroom real quick. Keep going and
Carry the scene.
to carry the scene without me until I get back and have to dig myself out of this hole that Kyle is. It'll be funnier if I don't know what Kyle said about me.
Yeah,
True.
good point.
All right, I'll be
this
back.
is immersion.
I heard Prince had like a drug ring and smuggled kids all over the place, and had
What?
some sort of an island. Hahi, it's crazy shit.
No.
No.
Do you actually say that?
No,
Oh,
no, I
come on.
don't.
I was so
That would
ready.
just be-
Aw.
I was so ready.
How would you approach that? I'm curious. If I were to say
Hahi
Prince had
running
an
away.
I'm not gonna react to something that didn't happen.
oh, fair enough. Keep them DMing secrets.
Fine then. Keep your secrets to yourself.
Yeah, no, not BDS, not that type of puppy play. We're not like that. They're just looking out. Yeah,
I'm prone to nuclear
I am
fallout.
not a furry. Just leave it at that.
So what was that book that Ozzy was reading?
Oh, I mean, every now and then, you know, the future can. It's like I said that there's so many intricate moving pieces, and you know, like how they say that doctors or people who work at clinics have to read up constantly because the medical field is changing all the time, right? You get that, right?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, it's like that. So every now and then I have to find some new material. I need to freshen up, just practice my skills, get back into my groove.
Oh, I think I get it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you understand, right? I mean, you would say if you didn't understand, right?
Yeah, I would say it very directly what I think would be going on. But yeah, you're just
Oh.
freshening up, you know.
Yeah, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're really good at listening to me too, Dean. I really appreciate this. And thank you for telling me about Prince as well, because, I mean, they like to listen to me talk, but they don't really talk about themselves all that much. And so I wouldn't have known at all that they were going through something that I could have been a part of or that I could have helped them through if you hadn't told me. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know, I was just kind of Prince is kind of a mysterious fella. I don't really know what's up with him, and yeah, I don't know. He just was being super weird about us getting this quest for 2 young white dragons. He said something like, "I don't want any higher ups seeing my name on a piece of paper." I was like, "Okay, what are you in? You're yeah." Did he say that?
Higher
I feel
ups.
Just tell me you said higher ups.
Oh, I was kind of paraphrasing. Did he say like he just didn't want his name on
There
official
are
document?
people- Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Prince just said he didn't want his name on any like official guild documents, which is like, I don't know exactly what that means. Why you would want that? So I'm just like, are we gonna get in trouble? What's going on? You know? So I
think if
figured
you hide things, you should die and go to hell forever.
Jesus.
exactly.
Is Rox here right
No. Roxanne
That's just
Azaidamoto's voice rings out in your head like as if you were in a
Die and
Pokemon
go
game
to
and you
hell.
tried to ride your bike indoors.
Sinners go to hell. Secrets are sinners, and sinners go to hell. Secrets are for sinners, and sinners go to hell. Oh, sorry, Hahi. I was just practicing my
vocalize.
my mantra.
Your mantra?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just the immediate thing that comes to mind.
It's just something I say. My mantra, you know. People say that.
Okay. What is hell?
What?
You know,
New lore learned.
you know of demons, right?
I mean demons? You mean like fiends?
Yeah.
I mean I've heard of them.
Well, they have great big wings and red skin and large fangs and red eyes, and they'll claw you for eternity when you go to hell if you do anything sacrilegious, such as reading
What
A
are you
book.
cooking, man?
What?
such as reading a book about perhaps, you know, premarital sex or love or kissing or anything like
You
that.
don't even
You
know
would go to
that's what happened.
You're right. You're
It's
totally right.
metagaming.
But it was funny though.
A little, yeah.
Let me rephrase. Let's rewind the tape. Yeah, hell is like full of lava and fire, and anybody who does anything bad or is a bad person goes down to hell, and the devil or demon tortures them for eternity after they die.
That's crazy.
That's grim. Why would someone do something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Money and power, I guess. Make the public believe. Get them in line, that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting over here, you know? Oh, hey, look, the brown stallion.
Whoa.
You arrived at the brown sheep, not the brown stallion.
Oh, that was that was the boat.
That was the boat actually. We're gonna do a little cut here real quickly. As the three of you are presumably either in your room or boarded, or maybe in the front lobby at this point, maybe having a bite to eat before the day's journey ahead of you, you see as Kyle walks into the front of the room, carrying with him, traveling with him, Hahi.
What up,
Wait,
gang?
Hi.
Kyle.
Who all is here?
Ollie.
Everybody.
Oh shoot. Ozzy's too absorbed.
In what?
No clue.
All right,
Doesn't
fair enough.
particularly matter when it comes to Ozzy. Might just be watching.
Probably a book.
When do we head
Ozzy
out?
raises fingers in hello and like a peace sign.
Right. That was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, since it seems like you guys are a bit new to this sort of thing. I mean, Dean, are you the leader of this group? I mean, I figured it would either be you or Prince, and since Prince didn't put their name on the documents and didn't properly join the Adventurers Guild, it would be you, right?
Right, yeah, like, who else would it be, right?
I believe the de facto role has, in part, fallen to Roxon.
My name was
By
Mitten.
default.
Rock's like shaving his beard or something.
Huh? What?
He's grooming.
You say-
I mean, really?
But Dean seems so much more capable and handsome and strong.
I mean, no offense, but you just seem like you don't really quite have the boisterous air of a leader, or the stature.
I
He's-
only said rocks by default. Our group is about as leaderless as it gets.
You referring to
Oh.
me?
You are the closest thing this
Short in
party has to a
stature.
central figure.
Yeah. Fair. And then I
How
just.
Well, I
does,
mean, like-
how does Rox feel about this? Proud or annoyed? that
It's
she
just a
called you
fact.
short of stature.
Like,
It's
it's
just
a
a
thing to
fact.
accept.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Rox is living day by day.
Rox, this neither benefits nor harms Rox much. It's just a simple state. Rox is, in fact, the closest thing to a leader that is here.
Well,
Because it certainly
mean-
isn't Kyle.
assistant to the team leader is, I mean, it's still an important job, you know.
But anyway, once you pick out a mission, you really need to talk to the receptionist so that they can mark that you're going to do it, and they need to mark the rewards that you need to bring back, and they also need to mark you to make sure that you actually complete the mission, or that if you die along the way, that someone will be called out there to retrieve your bodies and whatnot.
Oh dang.
Right. Our bodies. Yeah, we'll do
but I-
that.
But I also wanted to ask you, Prince. I heard from Dean over here that you weren't putting your name into the ledger officially because you were in some sort of hot water with the local officials. And I
Hot
just
water
wanted
with
to.
local officials is perhaps a bit strong of a word. I simply do not wish for word that I am in town to reach a certain group of people.
But I mean, why? You're such a lovely person.
It's it is for personal reasons, and it is rather complicated. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it would make my life more difficult. It's more a matter of personal convenience than it is
Personal danger.
me being in trouble.
Personal convenience is better than prison, yeah.
And is there? I mean, you trust me, right? If there was something I could do to help you out, you would tell me, right?
Hahi,
Oh, Lord.
Sure.
I certainly would if there was. But this situation's rather it's really a matter of my own circumstances. It's not something that really anyone can do anything about. It is the simple fact that
He doesn't
I
believe
would
it.
be less hindered in my operations if less people knew I'm here.
Good enough for me. I mean, shit. Let's go
It's
fight a
more of a
dragon.
matter of convenience for myself than it is me trying to escape someone or get away from something.
Something.
Okay.
Prince, you'd be honest with us though if you're running
He's
from
about to
something
kill
or
us, right?
yeah, if this could turn out to be bad for the rest of us being associated with you somehow.
I can guarantee you with almost 100% certainty that whatever is currently afflicting me is completely uninterested in the rest of you.
Fantastic. Where's that receptionist?
Real quickly, Prince, do you believe that?
Oh.
Prince believes that, yes.
Okay.
Prince believes that Prince strongly and thoroughly believes that the party in question is really only interested in her. Or,
Okay.
yeah.
Then.
Her, they,
Her.
he.
He.
We
You
run the
haven't
whole
figured
spectrum
it out
here,
yet.
friends.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask then. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't in any danger because I mean, you're very nice to me and You see she goes quiet for a second and then just sort of shakes her head and says, That's all.
I really do appreciate your concern, Hahi, and thank you for bringing to my attention that my party members had not gone through the official measures at the guild. I was not aware.
Official
course.
special. Where's the dragons? Aze closes the book.
Would you like to get a reward for the dragons, Arze?
Not really.
No. The rest of you?
Kyle?
Yeah.
Then we need to go through official channels.
You mean bureaucracy?
Yes, unfortunately.
No, Kyle. Like this. Not bureaucracy. Capitalism.
Capitalism.
my
We are
Where do we
being
get started?
paid to do a job.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave.
Thank
she
you for
walks away
dropping by,
defense.
Hahi.
True,
and I really
true.
do appreciate
On a
your
meta
concern
level,
for
should
me.
we invite Hahi to come with? I don't know if that's possible.
She'll see a dragon probably scuttle behind a tree.
Scuttle. I like that
She's
word.
been-
Be like, oh, I know this one. You can deep point fang it by vinegar.
So no, let's not bring Hahi. I
You
don't
can
even know if she
deep
has
fang
combat
it by
experience.
vinegar?
She
know.
she's been in the guild longer than you.
Hahi, how long have you been in the guild? Have you fought anything?
Oh, I mean, a few things. I've been in the guild for about a year now.
What's your biggest accomplishment?
Oh, I mean, when a section of the Agura wood to the north of here was set on fire by fire elementals, me and a group of other people helped to put it out before it could spread to any of the nearby settlements.
Shit,
I-
actual hero shit.
I think that we did a lot of good that day. I mean, I would think. Some people told me that that was wrong, but I think they were bad people. I don't think they were the kind of people you should listen to when it comes to things like that. Not like you, Prince.
Yeah.
Well, I
People tell me my
think
heroes
you
do-
did an incredible thing, Hahi.
Sometimes I wish I made a character that is as reckless as the other characters you guys have made. I immediately, my first thought was, what if I just asked her, well, what if the people you saved went on to do bad things? That's not something Rox would ask.
Rax might say that.
Have you ever thought about the lives you save, Ahi?
Rox is a moralist.
Okay, bye.
This week on
And you see
Pumpkin
as she
Fangirls
scuttles
over a
out.
character?
I like to think she does like the Mr. Krabs walk.
I smell money.
SpongeBob, me boy. And with that, the group of you four is once again left to your own devices.
Yippee!
Yippee!
All right.
So
Well,
Um,
as Hahi said, you do need
Rox
to go
is-
through official channels if you do want to get a reward from the guild. I can't be the one to do it myself as I haven't registered, so I would have to leave that up to one of you.
Oh, I've already grabbed. Do we? So we have to go back and like fully register, grabbing the
No,
paper.
we
when
have
get it?
to. We have to tell them we have accepted the job.
Oh, okay. Then let's go do that.
We just grabbed the flyers. That was it.
Shit.
That did not
Yeah,
constitute accepting the job.
Let's go tell them that we want money.
All right. So, over the course of another 30 minutes, making your way slowly back towards the center of Lakuhiri, you once again arrive at the Adventurers Guild. Entering the lobby, you see that in place of the satyr man that you had met just yesterday, I think, you see a
He's taking a leave of
taller,
absence.
the janitor that you saw yesterday, a taller Fearbolg man, who I believe you found out that his name was George, is just
What is a
sat there
Fearbolg?
twiddling a pen in his fingers.
What's a fearbolg? I gotta go. Oh, fearbolg. Okay, cool.
They,
I've
for
never
reference,
seen one.
are a large person, very tall. Their skin is tinted with a slight shade of blue, and they have somewhat cow-like features, very prominent noses and floppy cow ears.
Kind of cool.
Kinda nifty.
I fuck with him.
I'm gonna look up a picture real quick.
Show it
So
to
I
everyone
know.
on stream.
They're kind of like it's that Disney movie Onward.
Oh
yeah.
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 You know what? It's all clicking. It's all clicking. We dialed in. We clicking.
Locked in.
Nope. All right. So yeah, you guys are at the Adventurers Guild. I can change to a map if you really want to, but
Nah,
Probably
I'm just gonna
not
walk up and I'm gonna like walk up to the front desk, put the flyer down, and say, "Howdy, my party would like to accept this quest."
no, the dragon one. Oh,
Mhm.
all right. I hope you don't mind. I just gotta go over some administrative stuff. You know how it is.
No worries.
Ahem. You and your adventuring party hereby accept the contract as follows.
Yes.
You will be bound via magical means such that, upon the completion, you will be rewarded handsomely. You will also be additionally rewarded for every amount of materials you claim from the quarry. In this particular instance, you will be awarded 5 kaloas per tooth, 15 kaloas per scale, 20 kaloas per eye,
Per scale.
and per scale, and 15 kaloas per claw.
Dragon scale is rare. Alrighty. I heard bound by magical means, and I immediately thought the Adventurers Guild was gonna put fucking slave colors on us.
Oh.
I was like, "Whoa, this is way more dangerous than I thought it would be."
That's capitalism.
Do keep
Very
in mind
true.
that you cannot sublet this adventure.
Cannot what?
If you
I'm gonna need
or
a
your
definition of
you
the
or your
word
party
sublet.
if you or your party are not responsible for killing either directly or indirectly these dragons, the contract will not count as completed, and you may have your membership with the Adventurers Guild revoked.
Oh,
Do keep that in mind. Well, that said, please place all of your hands here on this counter, and I will stamp you. It is just magical ink. Upon completion of the contract, it will fade, and your involvement in this case will be remised.
alrighty,
All right.
everybody.
Stamp away.
You see as he takes a stamp, he rubs it in the ink a little bit, and with a hard press, you all are given a mark on your hand that glows with just the slightest hint of green light. It is in the shape of a dragon.
Oh, cute.
Go off, eh?
Ahem. This mission is, and you see as he takes out a small set of reading glasses and then looks at the piece of paper. This is over in Taunt Town, which means that it's probably the town itself that put out an official request for you to take care of these here dragons. Which means as soon as you arrive there, you should go and talk with the mayor, or, appropriate figure among the populace. You'll find out what you need to do, where you need to go, and preferably where the dragons are located. Any questions?
No.
No.
How far away is Tauntown? How many days is it by foot?
You see as he pulls out a map, and you see as he takes a compass and places it down on it, and appears to be measuring for a second. Well, hard to say by foot since you gotta cross some of the river around here like Uhiri. But on foot it's about 125 miles from here.
Oh.
And that would take you the better part of 5 days on foot.
Alrighty. Any alternate means of transportation, you think?
You could get horses, but you're moving through a forest, so they'll only be useful as long as you're not in a difficult path.
Alright, well, suppose there's no getting around it. Thank you for your help.
What
Horse.
about boat?
I mean, it's not a horrible idea. Technically, you could take a
How
boat
fast
out there,
by boat?
but we don't exactly offer boats here. You'd probably have to find it yourself from the wharf.
Do we still have our boat?
No, that was the Brown Stallion.
Yeah, that was a commercial ship.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We arrived on the actual ship we started on. In my mind, I was like, well, we totally took the dinghy back to the fucking capital.
Yeah, we missed the.
That would have been the more likely option. I'm surprised we made it back, all things considered.
Should we go look for a commercial voyage again and just like something that can take us there?
I mean, if you're looking for commercial voyages, you probably won't find much in the way. If you look at this here map on the screen, you'll see that the passageway over to Town runs along this canal here and moves all the way up to the north. That of which there isn't much in the way of commerce out there, so
Any like
probably
kind
have to-
fishermen that would take us on their boat?
you could ask.
Worth a shot.
You could also talk to someone who'd be willing to lend you some sort of means of flying. There are
I'm sorry, you
people
said
like
flying?
that. I mean, it depends on the person.
Can you point us in that direction?
I don't know.
Do you know?
You gotta find a mage. If they have a means of flying or not, that's another story.
All
And
right.
for 3 people, that's an even longer story.
Oh, man. All right, should we leave the?
I haven't
we're
mentioned it yet.
just gonna
I'm
have to
assuming I've made the assumption that I'm not here with them because I'm not
Yeah,
registered with the
that's
guild
what I
in
had
an
also
official
assumed.
capacity. I am helping
Yeah,
with
correct.
them with this quest, and then I will be getting a cut of the reward divvied up after the
Mhm.
the quest is completed.
That is the tentative agreement that you have all made on account of you not joining the Adventurers Guild proper.
Well, actually, we should probably make sure we have enough food.
Oh. We have any food?
As
If
an
you
aside, out of character, real quick, Mark, at some point I'm gonna need you to remind me of what I talked about with the guy back in Horma.
Orma?
Yeah. Because that was like session like 2 or 3, and I just...
What guy?
Oh, the guy who broke us out, right?
Yeah, the guy who got everyone out.
Oh. That was your dude. That was the dude.
Yeah, I know that was the dude. I don't remember what we talked about.
He talked about having you guys go out and fight some alchemists.
Gotcha.
Presumably, on the assumption that he would be paying you and your group. But he mostly placed it as a tentative plan, since he, albeit in a strange way, acknowledged that you were trying to spread your own wings, as he said.
Something like that.
But that is the beauty of what we are doing. You can actually go watch the stream.
Good
Oh,
point.
right.
It is all recorded right here on twitch.tv/LeoArcturus.
It's not on
Wink,
twitch.tv.
wink.
You
Go
have
get
to
us
go
a
to the
recap.
YouTube channel.
youtube.com/LeoArcturus.
It's
or
not on
Arcturus
Leo
Archives.
Arcturus, it's on Arcturus Archives.
You get what I mean.
You know what I think is funny is that if anyone is watching the stream on
youtube.com/LeoArcturus.
Arcturus Archives, they're gonna have no idea who the actual streamer is because I am listed on the list of names as Leo, which
Oh.
is what makes the most sense for my Twitch stream. But the name Leo does not actually appear in my VODs channel.
I think if they've gotten to Arcturus Archives, they probably know you somehow.
Yeah.
That's actually not true anymore. There are several people who are exclusive to the YouTube channel.
Just toss something in the description if you need to.
Another names glossary.
In case you didn't know, for anyone watching, the proud owner of this channel is the one whose icon matches the YouTube channel.
It doesn't though.
It doesn't? Oh, right, you're bred now.
I'm bread. Pumpkin Cat, if there is a Halo stream this week, it will be Tuesday night again. But I cannot say that for certain. As I've said before, Kane and I are rather busy, and it's
We
very
have a
it's
lot
pretty
of
difficult.
adulting to do before we can Halo 2.
Yeah. So if it does happen, it will be Tuesday night. If I don't stream Tuesday night, or if I don't do Halo Tuesday night, I might do something else Tuesday night, or I might do something else midweek. Yeah, I think in general it will probably always be Tuesday if it happens.
Yeah, it will be. or it should be.
I don't. Yeah, unless there's some weird circumstance with scheduling, it will most likely always be on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, without that said and done, is there anything else you guys want to do at the Adventurers Guild?
They don't sell supplies or anything, right?
They do technically. They sell
Oh,
basic
okay.
supplies if you wanted to buy those from the receptionist.
Yeah, I just want to ensure we have enough
Anything you
rations
wear
for
on.
the adventure, the trip. The
If you
journey.
want to check your inventories, if you have anything that says rations, those are worth 1 day of rations.
Let me go
I have
take
10.
a look.
Then
I
you are
just saved
presumably good.
myself $150.
I mean, can we hunt on the way or grab a snack in Tonktown? Because that's like
Yeah,
5 days.
you can hunt and stuff.
I
Like, you're not
swear, I
limited
thought
Yeah,
you
to
just
rations.
said
it's not-
Tonktown.
It's not that safe, is all.
Yes,
Something
there is
from
always the
Zelda.
chance of something going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Alright,
Can we
where's
get
my
a boat?
inventory?
Or a fly?
I don't think we're getting a boat, and I
I
definitely don't
have
think
5
flying
1
even
day of
thing.
rations.
I have 10 1 day of rations.
Since you guys are shopping right now, let me see if I can find the price of what kind of boat would you want. You know what? Never mind. Most of these are out of your price range except for the rowboat. So,
Oh,
unless you're
boat.
taking a
I heard
rowboat.
bow, sorry.
I'd like to avoid
Oh.
rowboating.
Yeah.
What could
Okay.
go wrong?
Then the closest one to your price range is a keelboat, which is, let me do some math real quickly. 1 million kilos.
What?
Yeah,
That's
we're
not
walking.
right. Hold on. It's a lot less than that. Sorry.
Even still.
The D&D system is a little fucked up, and so I'm getting used to having my own currency. It would probably be closer to 5,000 kilos.
That would be a bitch to pay for ourselves. That's not per person, is it?
No, it's a boat. Like, that's the cost of buying a boat.
Oh, just buy a whole boat.
Yes. And a
It would be
keelboat.
cool. We could be like the One Piece crew, as far as I know. One Piece.
And the keelboat is just a small sailing vessel.
Why
Yeah,
doesn't
I'd
whistling
rather
come
just
through on
walk.
Discord? This makes
I think walking's probably. Oh, Fate Go is
Y'all
in
don't crave
maintenance.
adventure like
they
I
Fate they going.
Mhm.
But if anyone wants to buy
Grand
anything
Adventure.
while you are here before you go,
maybe
feel
some
free to.
rations for each of us.
Out
Just
of
so
your
you know.
price range, bro, is clearly not at public.
Yeah, I don't think I have any rations, so I should probably get some.
Make sure everyone has at least 10 days worth of rations, I'd say.
Okay.
They don't weigh much.
How
And
much for
you can
rations?
overeat.
Can I just exchange some? Pretend I did the conversation.
Yeah, that's fine. How many rations are you all buying?
I need
Like,
5.
give me a total. Okay.
I have enough.
5. Caprisi, you said you need 10. Aze, how many you got in there? In your
I'll get
bottomless
up to
pit?
10. I have no idea how many I started with.
You should
Let's
check
just
your
say
inventory.
0.
You should check that.
Oh wait,
You
I'm
probably
looking at
started
my-
with 5.
I
but
looked at
if
my
you have-
physical inventory. I don't even have Owlbear open.
If you have, also you should definitely check your inventory because that will start being important in the not
Well,
so
I have
distant
it written
future
down on a sheet of paper. God knows how updated.
as the difficulty ramps up slightly. If you have something called an explorer's pack,
I had an
a-
entertainer's pack.
entertainers. Okay, you have 5 days of rations then.
Okay, can I buy 5 more?
Yes. So 5 for Aze, 5 for Prince, and 10 for Kyle.
How much are rations a piece?
They will run you 15 kilos apiece.
15 kilos a piece, so I need to
Actually-
deduct 75.
Actually, it'd probably run you more like 5 kilos apiece.
Oh, so I need to deduct 25.
Yeah. They're not like extravagant meals. They're literally just like tack, jerky, dried fruit, stuff that's meant to last but doesn't
I
taste
actually
exactly.
quite like jerky. It's pretty good.
Jerky is pretty good. You're pretty real for that, Leo. Nothing hits the spot on a road trip quite like jerky, even though it's $12 a pack now.
I know. When did they change that? It was suddenly just. Suddenly, I just stopped eating jerky. It was too much.
That's the economy for you, baby.
Hate Russia
Economy
for
makes
that.
me sad.
Go to an Aldi's or something. They might have it for cheaper.
I don't know if
You
we
guys
have
have
those.
Aldi's, right?
No, we do not.
Oh, what's even the point?
I think there were.
What even is Aldi?
What am I even fighting for?
It's just a very simple type of grocery store that is a bit cheaper.
Yeah, it's like a King Supers
I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
remember.
Sound-
or
Hold
a
on, hold on,
fucking
let me go
Kroger.
check something.
Actually, a
King
Kroger's
Supers is
probably
not
the better
cheaper.
comparison.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's better.
Aldi kind of sounds like a guy who would run a circus.
Yeah,
They
Very
do
clown
have
type name.
Aldi's in Australia. That's the
What?
only
Australia,
time
what?
I've ever been one is when I was.
They have an Aldi's in Australia, but not in fucking Colorado.
Yeah, this is correct. I went there a couple times in Australia.
It's for criminals and Floridians.
You're right, my bad.
What are you implying with the criminals part?
Australia in the
That
beginning.
Floridas are a strange breed. Oh yeah, that's also true.
Oh,
crime.
yeah, because there's a penal colony.
Sure was. It also was, a native land, so.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, James Cook, you salty son of a bitch.
Oh ho ho oh ho.
Ahem. Anything else that you guys would like to buy before you go on your merry way?
I think I've got all my adventuring tools.
What
I
could
think
be
we
useful for
are
dragon?
big chillin'.
How about can I
A
get a
big bucket of water. You're gonna fill it to the brim, and you're not gonna drop any of it during our trip.
yeah, Kyle becomes a monk.
That's the goal. It's something to keep Kyle occupied.
I think it would be really funny if you multi-class into a monk with just one level as your like slight attempt to reach enlightenment, and then never go any further because it's too tough.
it just
That would actually be pretty good.
but I'd like to go to like a hardware store, whatever that would look like.
What is he
What would
getting at a
that-
hardware store?
It's
What
mostly
would-
going to be a general store, unless you're looking for something very specific.
I'm just looking for like a big sack and pliers.
What?
I'm a
Why?
little concerned, but
Oh,
I
to pull
actually do know
dragon
why you're
teeth out.
doing it.
And scales
Yeah,
up.
teeth and scales. Maybe a spoon for the eyes.
No, he's right. We should
Oh.
totally get things to
Oh
harvest.
my
the
god,
dragon.
even Weepoy is in chat promoting Publix now.
What is
If you-
Publix?
Were we not clear? It's a Floridian grocery chain.
Yeah.
No. Wait, Publix is?
Yes.
Oh, I must have not been paying attention.
How unlike
Hello, motivational doggo. Welcome to the stream.
you. I'm sorry, that was me.
No, it's accurate. It's true.
How unlike us to not pay attention to something. If you want to get something to extract the multiple different organs that you are harvesting from the dragon's corpse, should you defeat them, you can go ahead and pick up some. Let's call it an herbalism kit.
Okay.
So that'll run you 50 kilos.
Why did you pin that message, Pumpkin?
I'll get 4 of those.
Okay. That's a lot
Well-
of money. That's 200 kilos.
I should ask what is in a herbalism kit.
I'm just using it because it is the most approximate to what you would need for this. But it mostly has stuff for making remedies and potions. But as part of it, it does have a set of tools that can be used to handle materials, a mortar and pestle. I would assume that it has pliers in it as well.
Okay. So probably just one of those and then like a big sack.
All right. You can get that pouch for another. How big are we talking? Like body bag sized or just like a
Hold on.
potato sack?
Cartoon bank robber sized.
Ooh, that's a solid one. I'll call it 7 kilos.
Awesome. Okay.
Cartoon bank robbers.
Anyone else?
I'm looking something up. I'm pretty sure I can craft a bag of holding.
What?
You. Jesus,
Nice.
Reese, that awakened something within you.
I love bags of holding. They're just,
I just
I don't know.
forget where my fucking thing is. There's like a list of like shit I can make. I just need to find it.
Replicate
Just-
magic item.
Yeah,
bag of holding
replicate
is in that, but I gotta ask, is that one of your infusions?
That's what I need to check actually, or so, right? Should be.
Because the only thing with replicate magic item is that you have to choose a specific item.
Yeah,
If you
no,
don't
and
choose it,
right now I currently have the funny rope.
the funny rope.
Yeah, the rope that I can like purposefully position in command. What's it called?
Rope of climbing, I think.
Yeah, rope of climbing. I have it currently set to rope of climbing. Yeah, but I can swap that over to bag of holding if need be. I'm not going to do that right now because I think the rope will be more useful right now. But when we do harvest Funny Dragon, we already know how it's going to go down.
All right. In that case, if there's nothing else, the group presumably would begin making their way. So, I suppose I'll leave it up to you now. So, with all of your materials gathered, all of your preparations made, with the contract formally signed and agreed to upon by the Adventurers Guild, what would you like to do?
Rox puts on his backpack. He lets out a loud, and then he immediately just starts silently walking towards the direction of Tauntown.
Well, that's as good a sign
Okay.
as any.
So,
Prince
I
will follow
suppose,
suit.
yep, if you are making your way towards Tauntown, the collective group of you all would begin making your way to the other side of Lakuhiri, across the sturdy wooden bridges that connect the north and south side. Do keep in mind that as you get to the edge of Lakuhiri after about an hour of walking, it is a stretch of ocean, or
Right.
perhaps brackish water, between
Oh,
the
I'm fucking
mainland.
dumb. Rox forgot entirely about the giant bridge we need to cross instead. Rox is gonna
Cry.
silently stare out into the ocean pier for like 2 minutes, and then turn around and start walking back towards the bridge.
Hey there!
What?
Hello?
Jump.
You see a man in a rowboat row by.
How you doing?
Come out here to look at the waves?
Sure.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Sure is. Sun's reflecting very well. It's the perfect opportunity to reflect back on our actions.
What is this?
Well, that's
person
rather
doing?
ominous sounding.
Oh,
I can't
no.
say I don't understand you.
Anyways, catch you around, stranger.
Wait,
You too,
what's your
take care.
name?
My name's Phil.
Wait, maybe.
Howdy, Phil. Name's Rox.
Nice to meet you, Rox.
Nice to meet you as well. I gotta go now. I'm in a bit of a rush. And Rox is going to like not fast walk, but like if you knew Rox and you knew how he walked, it would be clearly be faster than his normal walk.
Clearly.
Away from this guy, from Phil.
All right. Where are you headed?
The bridge is connected to the Adventurers Guild, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Let me.
I just remember we were near the bridge at a point.
Let me recontextualize how Lakuhiri looks. Lakuhiri is a tall island with two sections jutting up towards the center. Between the two of those rocks, there's a small island on which the Adventurers Guild sits, with a rope bridge leading to it.
Oh, okay.
From
So-
Lakuhiri to the mainland, there is no bridge. You have to find some means of boat travel to get across.
Oh. Rox realizing his mistake now. lowers his shoulders a little bit, clearly slightly saddened, and turns back around to face Phil.
All right.
Actually, hey Phil,
Yeah,
I got a question for you.
shoot.
How much would it cost, and how long do you think it would take for my party to use your rowboat to get to get off the island?
I mean, well, heck, I'll take it for free if you want.
How long would that take, do you think?
He looks out into the expansive, and I'm talking long distance, between Lakuhiri and the mainland. I mean, it'd take a while.
Rox is gonna silently look back at the party, like aiming for any response whatsoever.
Aze just walks up to Rox,
Are
puts his
you guys
hand on his
wanting to sit?
shoulder.
Are you guys wanting to sit on this boat for like 3 fucking weeks? Or are we gonna go? Or are we gonna walk all the way back to town to go find a paid trip off? Wait, who am I fucking kidding? No, I keep forgetting the scale of this world and that it took us multiple days, crash aside or problems aside, to get to this place.
Keep in mind that the distance you're trying to cross is not that huge. It is
Yeah, it's
long,
not
but
ocean.
it is just the distance between the mainland of Lakuhiri over to this navy green or whatever you want to call it section.
Mhm.
It looks like it's probably more than a couple of miles, but it's not going to take more than a day to get across.
Oh, okay. Shit, my bad.
Good.
Yeah, Rox is just gonna like sadly look back to see if everyone's okay with this still.
I vote to
Aze
force
shrugs.
Rocks into a situation with Phil, however possible.
I need to see this.
So is that an all agreement to hop on Phil's boat?
It
Looks
seems that
like
way.
it.
All right.
Rox is gonna let breathe in deep, go. All right,
That would be
Phil. Well,
lovely.
we love the offer. We'll gladly hop on your boat for the day.
Well, get on in here then. I am a bit of an older man, so hope one of you guys don't mind rolling with me.
No worries. I'll gladly help.
How many rows are there? Or how many oars there? I don't know. Say it.
There is two, or
Oh.
two sets.
Oh, so
one in
like
the
4
front
of
and one
us
at the
could.
back. It's a slightly larger than average rowboat, and you realize now in looking at it that this is probably either a very strange hobby or a job that he just goes around doing.
Alright, so like 3 of us could row
Uh,
total,
no,
including
just
him.
there are
There are
technically there are 4
people
spots to
worth of
row,
rows.
but it's
Yeah.
more of like a one person takes two, one person takes another two.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about that wrong. I was
You could
thinking
do it.
Mario Party
You could
rules.
do it like that, and I would give you a bonus for speed, but it would be very tight.
Y'all want to try it?
I don't mind. Rox wants to be on this boat as little as possible.
Here, have Rox suggest it, because I want to hear how you say it.
All right, everybody, pile in. Each person take a row. Let's get going.
All right.
Thank you, Phil, for your help.
I want everyone, except for Prince, to go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
Wait,
You
everyone
said everybody
except
besides
Prince?
Prince.
Except everyone except Prince, because out of all of you guys, it seems that Prince is
thank
not the
God.
one. Is the only one not rowing.
I forgot about my negative
18 and 1.
Ooh.
Nice.
Well,
What's my modifier?
thankfully, you take the 18.
0. Yeah, and my modifier is
-1.
Alright, I got
12.
16 with the modifier.
All right.
12.
All right, 12 for Kyle. 16, 12, 18.
I don't like
Okay.
that the Hollow Knight music came on.
So, with a bit of rowing, where would you all be sat, by the way? Who's sitting next to who?
God.
Aze and I. Wait, no, sorry. Dean, no. Kyle and I will be on one set, and Roxon.
No. God, I'm sitting behind fucking Phil.
All right, fine. I'll sit next to
Rox,
Phil.
like, immediately sits behind Phil. Or
Alright.
sits in the back left.
Okay, so you're across from Phil, essentially, is what you're trying to do here.
Mm-hmm.
So who's getting up close and personal with Phil? I gotta know.
I will.
All right. So Ozzy Domino is sat next to Phil, and
I'll
Rox
sit
and
next-
Kyle are sat next to each other.
Awesome. That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna
Okay.
sit next to rocks.
So, with a bit of a slow go, picking up speed as you all sort of get into the consistency of rowing, you begin to make your pace ever so slightly slowly across the river.
All right. How does Phil react? Does he start talking immediately, or does he keep it quiet?
It takes maybe a couple minutes of you guys sort of getting into the gear of rowing, your hands beginning to immediately feel the rough wood of the oars,
Oh shoot.
but managing to persevere otherwise. But it doesn't take long before he says, "So, what do you gentlemen do here?"
What do you see?
Oh, here. Oh, yeah, never mind. Rox doesn't want to
Oh, yeah.
talk to this guy. I blanked out for a second.
We are adventurers going to take off on some dragons.
A dragon?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's mighty impressive, but, you folks aren't involved in the war effort?
There's a war? Says Aze.
You don't know about the war?
Look, I know a lot of things, and I don't know a lot of other things. Please explain.
You'll have to forgive our friend. He can be a little bit out of touch
Everything.
with modern society at times. That's just part of his charm.
Well, I guess one could call it charming.
I try.
You, I flick my hand. You're too much.
Well, I guess allow me to tell you about it then. You all heard of the unholy king Hasra?
Have we?
Make a history check. I'm gonna say
Since
Aze
it
has
seem-
not.
Since it seems that most of you are very uncultured for some reason, no, this is
A
somewhat
prince
related.
would know, but probably not the rest.
Rox, Prince, and Aze Domino does not know apparently, and Kyle is not from around here, so he would not get a check at all.
Damn, so we
God,
really
these
don't know.
As he starts talking, you are familiar with this. Well, you see, about 120 years back, the kingdom of Deabrura was taken by siege by one of the princes who was exiled. They were called the Unholy King Hasra, and were said to have been given evil visions by some sort of deity.
Evil.
They used their magic to take over the throne, and I believe they turned the rest of their family into snakes.
Into snakes.
Now, before, the El Jinkoa family, the royal family of Deabrura, had long been worshippers of the memories of Nahia, like myself, and, well, the other kingdoms didn't take too kindly to their downfall. And so you see, they started a war with one another. But try as they might, through the underhanded tactics and brutal methodologies of the new kingdom of Deabrura, the other kingdoms were unable to prevail. And so that's where they sat for a long time, until recently. They say that the monsters on the border of Deabrura have begun to grow a lot more frantic, a lot more ruthless.
Oh wait.
They're taking towns by siege, forests, settlements, anything they can get their hands on, and leaving no survivors.
Deabrura.
Yeah,
That's.
if you look at the map, you see this big fuck-off country right here?
I know. I drew the map and I forgot.
It
As it
borders
says,
all
so
the other
that's-
countries.
That's opposite us, correct? opposite the direction we're going, the war effort.
Correctamundo. We're headed to the north, and that's to the southeast.
I'm curious, what do you do?
Well,
Mr.
I'm a ferryman. I take people across the river. Sometimes I get paid for it, sometimes I just do it for fun. It's good exercise, keeps the body in shape, keeps the mind sharp. Really what you need in trying times like this. But you can never be too careful. You don't know who's a Dayaburn spy among you. None of you are Dayaburn spies, are you?
If I was, I wouldn't be a very good one.
If we were, why would we be going further away from them?
Well, I don't know. Their reach spreads a long way, and it's getting further by the day. If you see a Dayaburn spy, you gotta execute them on sight.
I was
Take out
about
their
to say,
eyes,
kill
use
him.
them as an effigy.
Here we go.
Of course, we'll have to keep that
How do
in mind.
you track down a Dayaburn spy?
Well, you see a folk with a slit pupil, something snaky about them. Maybe they got scales or claws or a forked tongue. You take that as a surefire sign. A lot of the residents of Dayabur are snaky people, like the old family, before they got turned into actual snakes.
I see.
Oh yeah. we
Now, you
got
ever
fantasy
come across
racism.
someone like that? You got to make sure to skin them from top to bottom.
Why?
I don't know what's
in
worse,
them?
the idea that there's a race of people that just turned into like snake people over time, or that this guy is just completely batshit insane and we're stuck in a rowboat with him for the rest of the day.
Wait. So if they have slit eyes and forked tongues, they would be pretty terrible spies.
Well, that's the thing. Some of them are good at hiding it. I heard of months passing without someone finding a Dayaburn spy, only to find that some sort of political figure or local townsfolk had been replaced.
Replace.
Oh my god, this guy.
Those goddamn Dea Bruins. Can't let them get away with this, Phil. Can't let them. Rocks, what are we gonna do about this?
Well, right now we have the quest to focus on, but once we're done with that, we can figure out what steps to take from there.
I couldn't have said it better myself, friend. The Dayaburns are coming, and we need to be prepared for them properly. That's why I asked if you were part of the war effort, since I heard that a lot of adventurers were turning to that since the pay's good.
Well,
But
someone
he's
has
good.
to stick around and take care of the local efforts, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess that's true, but the people have always taken care of themselves.
Exactly what I was thinking. How much does the war pay?
I don't know. I just heard it paid
Kyle's going full circle. He started as impersonating.
Kyle, we'll figure it out when we get there.
We're
My
going to the
point
war,
was-
you mean?
Yes, what if
You're
we
going
go
to war?
Not right now.
Oh.
He's so sad.
As pressing as the war is, we have even more pressing matters opposite.
Dragons
my
are
point-
no.
My point was that you don't hear much about towns under siege that just sort of fall by themselves like Oza anymore. I mean, it's tragic what happened, but something must have been going on there that wasn't quite on the up and up. I mean, town fell in a day, hundreds of people died. That's not something that just happens.
Dang.
That is concerning.
I think that those big ass holes towards the center of the kingdom, the smiles of the depths they call them, I think the Dayburns crawled out of them and began replacing people in Oza bit by bit. And so when the siege came, there was no one there to defend them. They were replaced by Dayburns.
You'll
Are
have
the
to go
holes
there
in
and see if you can
Dayabura
find it.
too?
What?
Are the holes in Dayaburn too?
I don't know.
You know?
Maybe. I figured that they could burrow and they had some sort of underground subterranean network that they used to travel the country. I mean, how else would you expect snaky people to be crossing the border and going into the towns and whatnot without catching the attention of someone?
One could say
I've seen
Certainly
one-
not by using the border.
one could say they were subterranean homesick aliens.
Something like that.
Them.
Wait, what's
One
that
could
from?
say.
One could say, but why?
Oh, I said it for a reason.
Subterranean
I don't know the name.
One could say,
spell the word chat with that with the anagram.
I see a day of Bruin crawling out of a.
Oh my god,
Floor
the
grate one
accent
time.
is spreading.
Oh shit! Goddamn yodeling.
The snake people are us.
They were us all along.
I seen a day of Bruin crawl out of a sewer grate one time.
That's crazy.
They were digging tunnels under the city, traveling under
Oh,
churches.
Sewer sounds like the kind of place that those fuckers would like to crawl around. Doesn't surprise me too much.
His inner sailor is coming out now that we're farther from the shore.
I was meaning to ask, friend. You're not an elf, are you?
Me?
I mean, you got pointy ears and seem a little strange.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I am, but I'm an Eladrin as far as I know.
I think that's an elf.
I don't know. I never paid attention.
All right, fair enough. I just wanted to make sure that you're not from Belari. That's
This
where I
guy
hear all the
fucking-
elves come from.
Is there any place this guy enjoys the people
Oh
of?
shoot! Wait, hold on. I'm not one for a homestead, if you know what I mean.
I don't think I quite get your meaning.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
well.
I'm just gonna fucking wide-eyed.
Would you say this boat is like a second home to you?
I mean, it's a boat. I could throw a blanket over it and I could sleep in here, but that'd be hella uncomfortable.
Oh, well, that's not the point. Do you find solace out on these waters?
I've posted how I'm looking at fucking Aze in general in Leo's now.
Hold on. No.
Better watch your fucking mouth. There's too much at stake, and we are stuck on a boat with this man.
I'll push him over.
I mean, I guess I feel solace out in the open water, but nothing compared to back home.
Oh. Well, see, I feel differently about it. To me, the open water is home. I don't even remember where I came from.
Huh. I mean, maybe that's nice.
Maybe it is.
I mean,
Maybe it's Mabel.
I mean, none of you all are from Belari either, right?
No, sir.
Ever heard of Texas? Says. What's this? Wait, no,
Actually-
was it Ohio?
I think it.
Where were you from?
Kentucky. It's from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
That is correct.
Kentucky. I'm from Kentucky.
Oh, that's good. As long
Sir,
as you're
I'm
not from,
Minnesota.
as long as you're not from Belari or Deabura. I mean, with the things they're doing these days, I'm not quite sure what this world is gonna end up like. But you heard me go on and on. Tell me a bit about yourselves. I understand that you're going after a dragon, but I mean, probably got another 5 hours before we're able to cross this lake all the way.
God.
you see, like, rocks look up, praying to the heavens.
Kyle,
Yeah.
Kyle.
how do
Kyle,
you think
kill
you could?
me.
How do you think you could profit off the ocean?
Oh, good question. Good question. Well, we could desalinate it for water.
Instantly chose the most unprofitable option.
We should drain the Everglades. People did that. People did that and expected it to work. In the fucking
Sorry,
peninsula,
Everglades.
surrounded by water.
Florida. But yeah, fucking Rox just knows that like he needs to get Kyle to go on like this fucking 3-hour tangent to buy as much time as possible.
Otherwise, we're gonna die.
You could desalinate the ocean. Yeah, well, you could fish it dry. You know, set up crab traps and crab shops near the ocean, and
I wonder
create-
if they have lobster in this world.
Well, every fantasy game has crabs, so at the very least, there's that.
Yeah.
But do they
We all
have
know.
lobster?
My guess is they would have giant lobster, like the ones from Elden Ring, that just fucking shoot an actual
Yeah.
laser beam at you.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Or I think
You
those
know,
are
speaking of
crawfish, not
crab,
lobster.
I had some crab and shrimp enchiladas the other day that were absolutely scrumptious.
Nice.
This is unreal.
Completely unrelated, but we mentioned crabs, and I was like, oh man, those were good.
And I remember.
I'm gonna have something happen here real quickly, just because I think it's funny.
Oh
no,
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 what
no,
the
no.
fuck?
Kyle, go ahead and make a charisma check. Just a D20 and add your charisma.
Okay.
I mean, if there's any check to have Kyle do.
Oh, nice. Okay, 15 plus charisma. Is this like a persuasion or just flat charisma?
It is a flat charisma check.
19.
Okay.
God dang.
So, throughout the course of the next couple of hours, you manage to somehow convince Phil to stop talking as much and mostly dominate the conversation
No, damn it.
By way of Kyle.
by way of Kyle. Domino, though, it's been a minute, but you feel something. You feel something from the
Oh,
stone
no.
that you have hidden away on your person.
Oh God. I
Uh-oh.
forgot what I said to it last time. After I kissed it.
You feel it sort of pulse, and you feel like a strange fog begin to descend upon your brain.
Hey,
And as-
Prince. Could you take over on the rowing for just a minute? My head feels foggy. I think I need to just take a breather.
Prince is like, yes, switch spots with me.
Alright. What do I feel?
As you feel this fog descend upon your brain, you feel a strong urge like you haven't felt before. A strange annoyance with the situation you've been placed in. And you understand that it isn't your own, but that does not make the effects of it any less potent.
Oh God. How do I deal with this one?
The ringing in your head continues for a little bit.
This is the worst
It-
possible person for this to happen to.
It rings of strong murderous intent.
Huh?
Oh shoot.
Talking.
Oh.
The talking, the chatter, the nonsense. You could be reading right now. You could be focusing on something so much greater than this.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
That's funny because I actually thought about stabbing him when he asked about my home country. As a last ditch effort.
You
What do I wanna
think
have
back
on
upon
it?
that memory, and it starts to become a bit more prominent. And you feel something in the back of your mind continuing to tell you that you should kill this man. You should stab him through his throat. You should throw him overboard and take the boat for yourselves. It would solve so many problems for you.
How close is the
Get
shore?
this chatter to
It's the
stop.
voice of Davy Johnson.
You feel Whisker's prodigy in the back of your ear.
No.
Whiskers
I'm
prodigy is crawling on your back.
I had to, but let's leave that behind. You look to be about. The sun has begun setting a little bit on the horizon. It's probably about 5 at the afternoon at this point, and it looks like you have less than a couple hundred feet towards the shoreline.
And your eyes are the size of the
Less than a
moon.
couple hundred feet.
Good 'cause you can, so you
Frick, what do I want to do?
doing so good, just the way that you do.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna do
Afternoon.
character building. Ozzy goes to the front of the boat and pulls out a violin. And then I'm gonna play the saddest song I know.
The world's smallest violin?
Yes. Asai Domino whips out the world's smallest violin. All right. You play the saddest song you know. Go ahead and make a. Are you proficient with a violin?
I don't know, when we were doing character stuff, it's like pick an instrument, and so I'm
Okay.
assuming my profession was like art entertainer or something. So my guess is
Okay.
yeah.
I would assume then, yeah. All right.
I
Go
think you
ahead
told me to pick
and-
like 5 instruments or something.
That's
Yeah, because
you're
you are a
bard.
bard.
All right,
That
you
is
know
what
what?
bard do.
You get a bunch of instrument proficiencies as part of just being a bard.
Wait, have I still not fixed my cantrip? I think I still haven't.
But anyway, Azadamado, go ahead and make a.
Nah, my cantrips are still messed up.
What is your sorry. I just am trying to do this in a specific way.
Yeah, you're good.
Are you proficient in performance?
Well,
Better be.
yes.
You are. Okay. In
Better
that case,
be.
just roll a performance check.
Roll a performance check.
I'll be right back.
All right. That's gonna be a 19 total.
All right. All right. So you stand up. You get to the front of this boat, and you play a real tearjerker. Just like as this somber melody fills the space out in this open atmospheric background. In the lake, as the boat beneath your feet sways ever so slightly with each paddle. Everyone present at the crescendo, at its apex, at the height of the song, you feel a tear come into your eye.
Speaking as one artist to another, that was wonderful, Aze.
That was beautiful.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask you now. How does Aze? What's the voice like now?
As you begin playing the violin, that strong murderous intent, it fades.
Okay.
And although you definitely feel the presence of this stone still within your mind, it's a different presence now. Somewhere between gratitude and interest, curiosity.
Oh hell yeah.
You
Oh,
appear
we're
to have
cooking.
appeased the stone.
All right.
And-
Aze's gonna wait. Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say that with the end of your performance and with a small series of claps from whoever wants to, mainly Phil. Phil gives you a small round of applause.
Standing ovation.
The boat
Princes
bumps
already
into the side
expressed their
of the
thoughts.
shoreline.
Oh, it does. Okay.
And
I was
you
gonna
have all
say-
arrived.
Actually, Aze's gonna stand off to the side for a minute as everyone disembarks, and then I'm gonna do something.
All right.
Just
I'd
not
say that-
immediately do something, basically.
I'd say that Rox isn't here, so everyone, if you're willing to, just get off the boat and disembark. What would you
See
like
you
to
around,
do, Isaac?
Phil.
See you later, Dean.
I'll flick him a 10-piece coin.
He catches it and gives you a grateful nod. Thank you very kindly. And thank you for that rousing performance.
Aze nods, but is still
Did Oz
kind of
kill a
like,
man yet?
huh? Not quite.
No, he gave a rousing violin performance instead, and it brought us all to tears.
Damn.
Killed
Rock's
him
surprised, I
kindness.
guess.
Rox was really looking forward to
To getting
to
rid of
bumping
the-
this guy off. Nobody would know. We're out on the open water. They wouldn't suspect a thing. He would wash up partially decomposed in several months, and we would be off scot-free.
Must have been the
If
wind,
only-
they say.
Must have been the wind. The wind carried him off.
All right. Towards the dragons, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, real quickly,
We're on our
Ozzy, Domino, what did you
way.
want to do?
We're on our way.
I'm gonna go
Although the
stand in the
journey's
water
pretty
for a
slow,
second.
I know we're gonna find
Okay.
some dragons on our way.
Just walk in until like the water is like knee high.
Okay.
All right.
You all see
Now, what
this.
does the stone feel like?
Stone doesn't appear to be feeling anything right now. You are
Now
just
that okay,
knee deep into the water for
I'm cold.
seemingly no reason, and it is cold because it is currently in the wintertime,
Oh,
Yo.
and the sun has begun to set.
Are you pissing? What are you doing?
all right. I'm just gonna turn around and say, I didn't see a single fish that whole time. And then walk off, I don't know. In typical Aze fashion.
There he goes. That beautiful bastard. Off he goes. Guess we'll never see him again. All right. To the dragons.
Real quickly, I want to do one last thing before you guys continue on your journey through the mainland now that you have successfully crossed the distance between Lakuhiri and the mainland property. As Phil rows away, you all feel probably a burden of a burden on your shoulders fade away, and yes, you all sigh in relief. But Aze Damado, I want you to describe your thoughts as you knew that you had this presence with you. You knew you carried it. But you are unfamiliar with feeling such a violent, voracious appetite for destruction emanating from it and affecting you in the same way. And although you managed to shrug it off through your performance, you don't know if the same thing would happen again. How do you feel?
Dang. I need to describe my thoughts.
If you want to. You can leave them to yourself if you want, but I'm asking you for the sake of roleplay.
Yeah, like
Alright.
your own.
I'll
You
do
are
like a little.
talking to your own consciousness.
Aze like looks over at everyone else, and then looks at like the pocket with the stone, and there's worry there, just for everyone around. Not so much for the outside world, but for them specifically. Specifically Dean as well.
Hmm.
But there is also a growing and very rapidly like expanding curiosity about this stone.
Oh,
That is also battling with the worry.
One could say, "Watashi wa kimi narimasu."
What does that mean? I'm curious.
I don't know
One could
why,
say-
but I've been on my reference game this entire. I've made like 4 or 5 references that no one has
References.
commented
No
on.
one
Some of them
What
are
the
Japanese, so I just don't know.
It just "Watashi wa kimi narimasu" is I guess you could almost call it a catchphrase of a character from Hyoka, and it basically just means I'm curious is how it's usually translated.
Hyoka.
Hyoka. I liked Hyoka.
I'm curious. Has similar energy to this chair.
This chair.
This chair. This
That is a
rock.
classic. We have cemented it as a classic. All right.
Time
Well,
an actual
regardless.
Tsukihime fan is gonna join chat and just hear us hear one of us say this chair and then everyone else repeats it.
They'll know. They will know. This chair. However, the sun begins to set, and in the not so far off distance, you see the forest. I would assume that you continue your trek in that direction.
Yes.
Wait, forest. Yeah.
Now that we're men. Now that we're men. Now that we're men.
You hear a rousing tune emanate from Rock's lips as he hums joyously.
Well, that's as
Presumably
good as
from
a
the
travel
wind
song
north
as any,
of the
shall we then?
So
I only know what I think the only like road song I know is the fucking house building song from Red Dead.
there's a house building song?
Oh yes, and it is amazing.
It's incredible.
There's an entire house building sequence.
Is it interesting or just one really long cutscene?
Out of context, it's not interesting. In the context, it's an amazing payoff.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's actually kind of cool.
Hmm.
I actually can't
I wanna
believe
see it.
CD did not comment on my Radiohead reference earlier.
Which one was that one? Was that the one that
Ew,
poisoned a whole
Radiohead.
bunch of words?
That was the one where
I'm
that was the one where
afraid.
everyone was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, that one. I wondered it. I knew it was a music
I'm
reference.
a weirdo.
When the guy was Phil was his name, right?
Yes.
Okay, when he was talking about the lizard people coming out of the smiles of the depths of the subterranean, as like one could say they were subterranean homesick aliens.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
that
that a
one.
rate? I genuinely thought it was a Homestuck reference.
No, that was a Radiohead reference.
Shit. Okay.
By the way, Prince, I will say that as coincidentally in that moment, which I did not get to add because there was a lot happening, you felt a tinge of irritation hearing Phil refer to Oza in such a way.
Oh. I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Prince has enough social knowledge to keep that in check, but
Yeah.
All right.
Fun to
Being
go and
stuck
check
on
them
a
out.
boat with a racist for 6 or 7 hours.
It just
Sucks.
does something.
And in any
Prince
case, he
is
put it
very
behind him.
careful about their public persona. So
And as you continue forward north, just barely by nightfall, you all make it into the forest proper.
All right. We should rest before fully entering the forest, especially since it's nightfall.
correct.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Let's see. Let's set up camp.
All right.
Y'all, what are we having for dinner?
Oh
We
wait,
need something
I
good
actually
Brick.
after that.
Brick.
Brick.
Food brick.
Pure iron.
This isn't dungeon.
Nutrient.
We're eating
Like
top.
a blue food block.
Oh, Kane.
Hmm.
I watched what's out on Netflix, and the
Very
dwarf guy
good.
is the best guy. Dwarf
He's
guy is best
amazing.
guy.
Yes.
He's
What
incredible.
all 4 episodes or just 3?
Oh, there's a fourth.
Every Thursday there's a new episode.
Just the first 3 then.
Wait. Is
Yeah,
Netflix actually simulcasting it?
Yes, in like 12 languages. It's insane. And it's a really good dub.
Wow, I never thought I'd live to see the day.
Yeah. At fucking Netflix and Trigger, man. They're a duo. They know what to do.
For anybody who doesn't have the context, Netflix has been historically bad about taking forever to bring their IPs to the service.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a really good sign that they're both simul-dubbing and releasing on a weekly schedule.
Okay,
holy
they're
shit.
going all in on it.
One Piece is fucking fully out on Netflix.
Oh, they added everything now?
It is all the way up to Egghead.
Yeah, I know Egghead was also being simulcasted. I haven't seen any of the episodes. Egghead's the newest arc.
Oh yeah, that person who was spoiling One Piece in my YouTube chat mentioned that.
Damn.
I remember that
But yeah.
now.
Egghead's just the newest island name.
I was looking for Dungeon Meshi because I would probably watch that somewhere down the line, but
It's
I
very
will
good.
actually watch it
Like,
as well.
they have the art for Egghead on One Piece, and I was like, they're not caught up, are they? They are. It's
Yeah,
crazy shit.
they are. It's nuts. They just started it. So,
Does
Oh,
the
here we
One
go,
Piece
Delicious
One
and
Piece is
Dungeon.
dubbed? Yes.
delicious and
Yes.
yeah. Mhm.
Have they been using the same dub for the same actors the whole time?
That's a good
I
question.
think. I mean, there's probably been some changes because One Piece has been going for
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I brought it up, because like it for a show
But I
that
think most
runs
of the
that
voice
long.
actors are the same.
What's up?
I think most of the voice actors are the same since the
Okay.
original.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Neither of us have really watched the anime. But I do like the original dub at the very least. It's pretty bad at times, but that's just because it's old, you know?
What, the 4Kids one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
That's a good
Luffy, it's
reference,
good to
Stevie.
see.
Ah!
Luffy!
You do it to yourself. You do. Everybody knows. You
Oh, wait,
do
is
it
there
to
anything? Yeah, we've got
yourself.
7
Just
minutes
you.
left. Is there anything we should make sure to cover?
No.
Yes, go ahead, and unless you guys are going to be hunting for food, go ahead and mark off 1 day of your rations.
You do.
Oh, no.
And that's what
There goes
really
1 day.
hurts. You do it to yourself.
9 days remaining.
I also have a cantrip, create bonfire.
Excuse me.
That might be helpful.
Bonfire kind of attracts things. We can just
Really? Oh.
manually make a normal fire.
Wait, like the
What?
spell itself purposely like attracts
No.
other things?
No, like a bonfire is a fire so big it's going to attract things.
I figured create bonfire was just kind of like a regular campfire, though.
No,
You can use it to
or am
create
I
a regular
wrong?
campfire.
Oh, you can.
is-
Okay.
It is a cantrip. It creates
just
a
saves
large
you some
flame, but
time,
you
like,
can't,
rubbing
you can't
sticks
use it
together.
to light something.
All right. That would make things easier.
Woo!
Yeah, or if any of you had like a fire cantrip, you would be able to use it for the same thing.
Rare Kyle W. actually contributing to the party.
I have 2 flasks of oil, apparently, and a tinderbox.
This is what we keep Kyle around for. Definitely not because we can't. we're not mean enough to let him go.
We are not trying to keep Kyle around. Kyle
You
just
can also-
Don't know how.
Kyle
no,
is a
Ozzy is.
plague.
Ozzy is.
Contrary to popular
Everyone else
belief,
is-
Kyle is actually a disease that infects D&D parties.
Oh,
You
Ooh.
keep me around because you could brag that you all adopted a rescue.
You get a tax deduction or whatever when we go to the guild.
For the
what is with
Valentine's
this
Day
fucking
event,
Kyle
please
becomes a dog arc going on?
I
Simi
know.
Suzuki
I was
will steal you. You do it to yourself.
At first I was a
That's
son, and
pretty
now I'm a
good,
dog.
Simi.
Always a capitalist, though. Capitalist dog.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
end of the
fancy
day, the dollar is what matters.
I got gold on my collar.
I got ketchup
Fucking
mixed
sounds-
with lettuce cheese.
sounding like a
plus every
chainsaw
time I
man.
wake up in the morning, I got burgers. On
You
my
would bark for Makima, wouldn't you?
Anyways,
But,
yeah.
no.
Wait, hold on. What?
You heard. No.
You would what
No,
for
Freaky,
Machina?
no, that's
What?
bad.
Makima?
You would bark for Makima, wouldn't you? That's what
She can see the
Murad said.
future, so like.
Wait,
yeah.
who did Marak say that to?
How much is
To
she
just said
Kyle
it in
saying?
in
general.
the comments. Oh, did you?
Yes.
You know,
I'll do
I
more
hate that I do this, but
No.
I often say
Sure do.
Machina or Makima when I mean the other character.
Oh,
It's too
it took me
similar.
a second, but
I know a
which one
guy
you're
who would
talking about.
never forgive you.
That has nothing to do with me referring to with me like thinking of the wrong character. It's always just that I flub.
Oh,
the
I know. I just
consonants.
know a guy who really likes Makima. Like he has a
Makima,
fucking,
like the one from.
from Chainsaw Man. Like he bought
Oh.
one of the custom Shonen Jump like throw blankets of Makima.
Oh boy,
Red flag.
the red flag.
Truly awful.
He's like a normal person in every regard except that.
I think you brought them up before. Now that I think about it,
Maybe.
I feel like this is a conversation we've had.
Oh,
You
they
know, as
finally
long as they
started
aren't hurting
publishing
anyone, I
Chainsaw
guess it's
Man
fine.
Part 2 in English
Yeah.
manga.
They are.
What about part 2?
They finally started publishing the actual like physical volumes.
Oh
of
yeah.
it.
Except they're just calling it like volume 12 or some shit.
Yeah, they
Volume
just kept
13.
going. They didn't change the name. They just kept going.
Did they change it in Japanese?
Don't think so.
It was more an arbitrary distinction where the guy took a break.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely get around to reading Part 2 one day, but there really was
You can
something
sit
about
on it.
something special about Part 1 that I'm just not sure that the series
Yeah.
will achieve going forward. And that's fine. I am okay with Part 1 being a self-contained story and then Part 2 just being what happens after.
Happy for you.
I hope it follows someone else, but I don't know if it does. Does it?
Kind of. Kind of.
Yay!
We'll leave it at kind of. But yeah, we set up camp and make a bonfire.
All right. Will you all be watching for the night, or are you just gonna go to sleep and hope for the best?
I
The
say
way
we
you
do
phrase
what
that
I
makes
said.
it sound like we shouldn't.
Shifts.
Shifts.
Yeah, I think shifts is a good idea.
Pair
Alright.
up 2 at a time.
2 at a time.
That's efficient.
What do you mean?
Right,
Two
because
at
if
a time.
someone
For forever.
falls asleep, the other person
you're-
could wake them up.
You're not gonna fall
You're
asleep. It's your
supposed to be
job.
able to crack your toe this many times. in
You're not gonna
succession.
fall asleep, right?
Right, yeah.
Kyle,
I mean,
already
I'm
yawned.
starting to think we should have a 3-person rotation.
Three
Let's just-
person.
let's just all stay awake, you know what? I mean, who needs sleep? I don't want to die.
Come on, guys, sleep over.
We're
Or
gonna
not.
stay up so late. We're gonna stay up till
Yeah, we can
morning.
we can sleep in shifts of 2.
Okay. Do keep in mind that due to how that's gonna work, it's gonna take you all a bit longer to get a long rest.
Well, we could. Do we just want to do one at a time?
All
order to
right,
get-
yeah.
In order to get a long rest, you got to get 6 hours of solid sleep and then another 2 of light
Nice.
activity.
So yeah, if we
Light
did a
activity.
4-person rotation, that would work. Like one.
Yeah,
at
you
a
can be
time.
awake, but you can't be doing much.
Yeah.
You can be like looking out, but if you're like walking around or doing exercise or something, then you or God forbid you get into a fight.
Kyle would though.
All right, we'll just do 4-man shifts.
All right.
Sounds good. Yep.
In that case, everyone go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Oh shit.
Oh, all right.
14 plus 16.
Oh, shit.
Oh
And
no.
Prince, hold on. Where did I put my character?
That'll be a
sheet?
19 for Aze.
Okay, not that
And-
bad. 12. 12 for Kyle.
And what order would you guys be taking these shifts in?
I got a 20.
Let's
Damn.
say.
Not
Yeah,
It would
who wants to
probably-
go first?
Not nat.
It would
20.
probably go like
Aze third. I don't know why.
Kyle, Prince, Aze, Rocks. I feel like
That's
Rocks
the
would wake up
smartest
first in
one.
the
Get
morning.
Kyle's shift
Fox
out of the way
would get-
early.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
I agree.
Kyle, Prince, Aze, Rocks. All right, and go ahead and tell me those perception checks again, if you wouldn't.
Here, yeah, in order. Go first.
12.
20.
All right,
Big
12.
1, 2.
Aze.
Wait,
Or
I'm third.
Prince, I think. Yeah, sorry, Prince.
20.
20 something you said.
Yeah.
Kyle or Aze, sorry, God, there's a lot of names and numbers I'm trying to remember.
19.
19 and Rocks.
16.
For the large majority of you, the night shift goes by without issue. You stay up, rub your eyes every now and then, and keep a careful yet vigilant lookout on the camp around you. The stars shining over the field. However, one of you does not have such luck. Rocks.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah.
As the sun is coasting over the horizon, you see and hear some shapes moving, maybe 40, 50 feet away, just the slightest bit deeper in the forest than where you are.
Do they, like, should I roll to see if they, like, notice us or anything, or if I can track how many there is?
Right now, you guys don't have the option of being the most stealthy. And with a 16 perception check, you can detect that there are about 3 shapes appear to be of a smaller size.
Are they moving towards us?
They're moving around you. It's hard to say for certain if they're coming towards you or just passing by.
Or circling?
Or circling, that is also a possibility.
Sorkle.
I'm gonna cautiously wait, like, a couple minutes and see what happens.
All right.
I'm not gonna forcefully wake everyone else up unless I know something's going down, you know?
The result of which you will see next session.
Ah!
Maraki is
Oh my
back
God.
with these cliffhangers.
Cliffhangers.
I gotta, man. I gotta keep engagement up. I gotta keep.
That's
I gotta
true.
keep dopamine
You gotta give
up.
us a hook so I can remember what happened last.
I'm excited to see what I find.
All right. I'll hand it back over to you, Leo.
Oh, see, listen to Beady Eyes Over the Horizon. Yeah, if you liked Beady Eyes Over the Horizon, listen to the rest of Let Live, Let Ghosts. It's got a lot of it falls into a lot of it has that same vibe to it, I guess.
Got the One Piece theme stuck in my head now.
Nice.
Which one? The newest one?
We Are. But also the
Oh.
newest one. Both, honestly.
All you need to keep me engaged.
Both are bangers.
Very much so.
I guess
love
we
me
had
some
Hahi.
One.
That's about it.
I'm not gonna gush, but goddamn, do I love that new One Piece OP.
Ooh.
Stop.
I could not
Yeah.
agree
Which ones was it? Bambi, Fortress, and Let Live, Let Ghosts, I think, were the three I recommended. But all right. I'd say that was a pretty fun session. We got started pretty late on account of the fact that it took us 20 minutes to get going, but
My bad for
That sounds
talking
very
about
fair.
Fish Tank for the entire start of the session.
That was awesome.
No, it was fun. It was fun still. The first 20 minutes of the D&D sessions are just Empire's podcast. Let's just accept
Yeah,
that
warming
now.
up,
The
shaking
sooner we
hands,
accept that, the more happier we'll be.
Yeah.
I'm more happy.
As for the rest of the week, tomorrow night will be something Empires related. Some of us were talking about wanting to play Lethal Company again, so there's a chance we do that instead of Phoenix Wright, but the original plan was Phoenix Wright, so we haven't quite decided. Monday night... Oh, no, tomorrow is Monday. Oh, jeez. If there is a Halo stream this week, it will be Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We
9
cannot
PM.
say that for sure.
Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, it's 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. I know it starts late, but that's just when Kane and I can do it. As for the rest of the week, is Yakuza next in line for playthroughs after Halo?
Ooh.
Yes, Yakuza is next.
And Halo is currently on track to being beaten in
2 to 3
a month
more
and a
streams,
half.
I'd say.
2 to 3 more streams.
Probably
I don't know how long it'll
sometime
take
late
us to get
February,
through it.
unless we're like really on top of doing it every week.
Mhm. Exactly.
So that's where we're at right now. Going forward, it is looking like honestly, it's looking like Thursday afternoons and Sunday evenings might be good times to stream, so I might be switching. If we keep doing D&D on Sunday nights, Persona will probably switch to either Saturday night or Thursday afternoon for the foreseeable future. I can't make any promises about that, but I will still be trying to get in that usual Persona stream. So that I will be doing my best to bring you guys one of those, and I have not talked to the Empires gang about next weekend yet, so I can't say anything for certain about another D&D session next weekend. But I guess for this week, as a summary, you can expect an Empires thing tomorrow night, possibly a Halo stream Tuesday night, and then a Persona stream either Thursday afternoon or Saturday night or Sunday night if we're not doing D&D. I know that's complicated, but it kind of which one of those days it happens on just depends on my class workload at the time.
Eventually, it just works, but
Yeah, I can't. It's hard during the semester. It's harder for me to pick a time and stick with it. So that's the tentative schedule for this week. If there isn't a Halo stream on Tuesday, I've been toying around with the idea of doing a Celeste stream instead.
also cannot guarantee that though. So, well, I'm glad you enjoy CD. We have a lot of fun doing this, so I'm glad you get something out of it as well.
Yeah.
But that is going to go ahead and do it for the evening. We go ahead and sign out. I would like to thank everyone so much for watching CD, Pumpkin, Squidler,
This was
Weepoy,
NPR News.
and Motivational Doggo over on the YouTube chat. Thank you guys so much for dropping by, and we will see you all next time. Ciao.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Nice.
Or good morning.
Oh.